Okay, with me now is Ollie Jones from Charles Sturt University, and I do know Ollie. Ollie has come along to a couple of the events that I've run over the last 12 months, and it, also Ollie, for a student to come along to some of the things that I've done, everybody that was been in the room at that time has just said that is amazing that a student is prepared to learn all this stuff before they even graduated.
Yeah, I knew that the first event that I went to would have been like a one-time event with yourself and Jonathan. So I thought, I'm in my last year. I need to do this. Yeah,
Yeah, and that was the Work Smarter, Not Harder, which was
yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
yeah, yeah,
A lot of fun, a lot of laughs. And then you backed up and did my live reboot, which that was a lot of fun as well. It was
yeah,
surprising how many people that the Work Smarter Not Harder came back for the second one.
yeah. It's good to see everyone again. Yeah,
And that is something that I tell everybody. I said the more events you go to, the more you connect with people, you end up creating this like web of friendly colleagues, people that you can reach out to that are always going to be there to have your back.
yeah, and especially because I was like a student, first time meeting everyone with at the Work Smarter Not Harder. Coming back at I didn't really have the same nerves,
Yeah.
and you told me before a few people were already coming. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we should get on to these questions.
Yes.
Here we go. Question number one. Where did you look for podiatry job opportunities?
I mainly looked on the Bridge the Gap page on Facebook,
Okay.
um, and then around uni in the clinical room, like the lunch room, they have a notice board there. They put up a few jobs there every now and again, but um, yeah, my case was quite different because I got a job through a friend at uni, so I wasn't really like on the hunt. Like I thought I'd be hunting a lot harder for a job, and it
Yeah.
came around quite easily, this opportunity for me. So I was quite fortunate, I think. Yeah.
Okay. That leads on to question two. Was there anything in an ad that immediately put you off? So even though you had one secure that a friend had recommended you to,
Yes. Yeah.
and we spoke earlier on in the year and you told me where you were going to be going.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, you would have seen other opportunities. So was there anything when you looked at them, you went, nah, that just stands out that it does it's a red flag.
I think mainly for me, patient type is a big thing for me to see. I want to see like a certain patient type, and if the clinic doesn't see like a lot of biomechanical patients, and I wouldn't really want to be there, to be honest.
Okay,
So
that's fair enough.
I think that's the main thing that put me off, and that answers one of the other questions that you're going to ask. What aspects?
So yeah, what aspects of podiatry do you like most?
Yeah, I like the sports biomechanics side. I did a lot of high risk in my final year on placement,
Yeah.
and I didn't not enjoy it. I just didn't find it as rewarding as the sports and biomechanics side. And general treatment's good, but I think I'd get bored if I did that for the rest of my career as well. Yeah.
No, that's okay. So did you have how many interviews did you have? Even though you knew you had this job lined up and that was the one you were targeting, did you do any other job interviews or you just stuck with that one?
Just had the one. Yeah.
Okay.
I was quite happy, like, in with this job. So, yeah.
Okay. That leads on to question four. If you rejected any offers, well, you didn't reject any.
No.
So, which leads on to why did you say yes to that position? So when that position was offered to you, you went and
Yeah.
took you looked at the job, you looked at the type of patients that they were seeing. Is that was the main reason why you said yes?
Yes. And I went down there for a few days between my placement blocks in my last year to introduce myself, get to know the people, and actually see the culture of the workers and the patients and how they interacted. And yeah, I knew like straight away that I could see myself working for this owner and as part of this team. Yeah.
You said when you went down there and checked out the business itself, were you looking at how the team interacted with each other, how the team interacted with the owner, how they interacted with the patients, and just in general, how everybody got along?
Yes. All the above. Yeah.
Okay, that's important.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
suggested that to a lot of my uni friends too that don't actually have a job yet. Is if you like the look of the job ad, if you have been in contact with the owner, go in for a few days, go in for a week even, and see if you'd actually fit in there. Because I think
Good advice.
that's massive.
Well, it is. And I'm sure if you put your hand up and said to them, can I come and work with you for a week just to see whether it's a good fit or not? Because there's a lot of people saying, oh, there's nobody out there looking for jobs. And I'm thinking, I probably spoke to at least over this last 12 months, 20 final year graduates in all around the country who all were undecided where they were going to work. And this was like 4 months out. But you got all these employers who were saying, oh, there's nobody out there looking for work. I'm going, they're looking, you're just not, whatever it is you're selling, they don't want it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so was money a factor when you chose your final position?
Yeah, it was, but it wasn't the number one factor.
What was so number one factor, obviously, did you fit in team culture?
Yes, and mentoring. Mentoring was massive, I think. And a lot of people put mentoring on their job ads and then
Yeah.
don't follow through. Yeah.
So culture, mentoring, money.
Yeah. In that order. Yeah.
Okay, CMM. Put that on a t-shirt. Culture, mentoring, money. And it's surprising feedback from some people who have been offering jobs saying, all these new graduates, they all just want to get paid so much money.
Mm.
And they're all focusing on the money. And that you're saying, no, money's important, but it was number 3 on your list.
Yeah.
So here is, it's not really a question, but this is just your final comments or thoughts if you want to share it. Do you have any final comments for if there's an employer listening to this right now who's sitting back going, okay, this has been good. I'm learning a lot from all this. Do you have any advice for an employer who's in the future going to be looking for a new graduate?
Yeah, I don't really know, Tyson. Like, I did want to say about the job ads, just be transparent, but I don't think that's realistic because you always want to, it's an advertisement.
Oh, no, I don't have a problem with that. I've said to some of my coaching clients who I've helped find new team members, some people overseas that I've helped find new team members. And again, it's not hard to do if you're honest, because I think most students want to work for an honest employer. They don't want an employer embellishing what the job is, and then they get there and they work out this is crap.
Yeah, no, that's right. And if you're not honest, from a new graduate perspective, even if you take that job or whatever it is and you end up working for this person and you find out that they're not honest, then it just puts a bit of a sour taste in the back of your mouth. And you're always questioning, I guess, their intention behind every decision they make. That's from my perspective anyway. But
no, good point. You think, where else are they going to screw you?
yes,
If they're doing it here, are they going to do it somewhere else?
Yeah.
No, I think that's a very valid point. And tell me, I just think the more honest you can be and upfront with the place or the position that you have. And if you're doing 90% routine foot care and only 10% biomechanical, put that out there, because there's people who are looking for that particular job.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly right. Yeah.
Okay, so no final comments, Ollie, before we wrap up?
No, that's it. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sure I'll see you around the traps.
Yes.
Okay, thanks for that, Ollie.
See you, Tyson.
Okay, bye.